While everyone else headed toward the sea, he turned in the opposite direction. There was no applause. There was no guarantee. There wasn't even a promise of survival. Only silence, cold, and a path no one understood. This is the story of a penguin who, according to a narrative that spread around the world, decided to change course. While the group followed the natural route, he walked alone toward the mountains. And maybe you don't realize it yet, but this story isn't. Sea represents the safe path. A stable job. A predictable salary. The same routine, the same results. It's where most people go. Not because they love it, but because it's what they were taught was right. But at some point, some people feel something different. An uneasiness. A sense that that path is not enough. And then comes the loneliest decision there is, changing direction. When you decide to start a business, to invest, to build something of your own, you are not going to the sea. You are going to the mountains. No one understands. People ask if you've lost your mind. They say it's risky. That you're throwing everything away. And the cruelest part, when it goes wrong at the beginning, they say they warned you. The penguin walked alone. Without food. Without protection. Without knowing what lay ahead. Just like an entrepreneur in the first few months. Just like someone who decides to start a business from scratch. Just like anyone who abandons the obvious path to try for something greater. Loneliness is part of the process. And few people talk about it. Overcoming challenges in business doesn't start with profit. It starts with endurance. Enduring fear. Enduring doubt. Enduring the urge to turn back. Every entrepreneur has thought about quitting. Every entrepreneur has felt they were heading in the wrong direction. And this is where the penguin's story becomes powerful. Because the world interprets the ending as a tragedy. But few reflect on the meaning of the journey. In business, not every failure is defeat. Sometimes, it's the price of freedom. There are people who spend their entire lives at the sea. They survive, but they never truly live. Others choose the mountain. They know they might fall. They know they might lose everything. But they also know they would never be happy pretending that path was enough. Overcoming adversity is not about winning all the time. It's about not betraying who you are, even when it hurts. Entrepreneurship requires the courage to keep walking when there are no results. There is no support. There are no guarantees. It requires accepting that the different path is, almost always, the loneliest one. Maybe you are right now at that exact point. Walking alone. Questioning whether you made the right choice. Looking back and seeing people who seem more secure than you. But remember, security and fulfillment rarely walk together. The story of the penguin doesn't teach us that we must die trying. It teaches us that living without choosing is also a way of dying. In business, the biggest mistake is not failing. It's never trying because you were afraid to leave the route. It's growing old asking yourself, what if I had gone? If you decided to go to the mountains, know this. You are not wrong. You are simply on the difficult path. And every difficult path transforms you. Keep walking. Even when no one understands. Even when it seems crazy. Even when the cold sets in. Because the world only changes when someone decides not to follow the group. Backhand index pointing right. If this message resonated with you, leave a like. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to the channel for more content on business, mindset, and resilience. Backhand index pointing right. And remember, not everyone was born for the sea.